The first time I corresponded with a person online, I was hesitant and fearful about the conversation that could take place. Over time, meeting people online has been my preferred way to begin a conversation. With the flexibility and control online communication provides, I do not know of a more safe and efficient way to live. To me, the intimacy of beginning communication online surpasses the traditional method of, hello, my name is. The idea is people get to know each other before meeting in the physical world. When a person's life is presented online, a strong idea of what a person could be about is understood. As my virtual real estate process becomes more efficient, I'm continuously changing the initial process of understanding what a person wants or needs. I believe that people will become more appreciative when their time and their needs are met more quickly. Finding a community online is a start that would not be possible otherwise. With the ability to virtually create a support system, a person could make quick advances in healing. The next section was written by the Younique Foundation about healing and support networks. Seeking new social experiences can feel daunting, and some survivors may be tempted to ask, wouldn't it be easier to heal by myself? Though this approach may sound appealing, trying to heal without a support network is like trying to climb a mountain without shoes. The shoes do not hike the mountain for you, of course, but they help you to get where you want to go. Finding a tribe, especially if that tribe understands your experience as a survivor, not only positively alters oxytocin levels, but can lead to other benefits. The ability to connect with people begins with us. The need to better understand who we have become up until this moment will expedite and create a more significant result in meeting the people we need in our lives. When a person wants results, they research, work the numbers, and get second opinions and check their work. Why would we make connecting with people any different? Why should we take on the idea that life should be a meet and greet? If I know going forward that little connection with the attendees of an event I must or am aware of, I would be inconsiderate of attending the event. Life should change from I just wanted to check this place out, or I just wanted to see what these people are about. The apps are quickly to find what we want more quickly. I understand that there is a hesitation to putting everything that we want online. Think about results instead of data gathering. The ability to organize will allow us to get more out of our time with a stronger possibility of multiplying the potential to add more to the single transaction. I'm convinced that a larger, more significant life will be the result by using apps to find the people we need in our life. Simple change in a search will offer an entirely different search that will undoubtedly complement our current interests. Today's world of apps that have created a societal fear could be the tools to complement our active minds. Search apps will become better understood as the voice of the moment and not the demonic filter of the wealthiest, most powerful, and deceptive minds on the planet. Traumatic experiences often involve a threat to life or safety, but any situation that leaves you feeling overwhelmed and isolated can result in trauma, even if it doesn't involve physical harm. It's not the objective circumstances that determine whether an event is traumatic, but your subjective emotional experience of the event. The more frightened and helpless you feel, the more likely you are to be traumatized. The idea of going out to a nightclub to be disappointed by the end of the night's results is a way of the past. Now we can experience nightlife. nightlife amongst people of scenes that are going to enhance our nightlife experience, resulting in the type of experience that will provide an attendee confidence to further their exploration of self. By better understanding every part of ourselves today, while understanding that we change over time, a smart device will assist in getting results more quickly. To me, life is not about living anymore. It is about direct hits, success. Being around unfavorable events changes a person's life. It could end relationships and businesses. Therefore, it is so important for people and businesses to understand themselves and their target audience. Stick to what got you there in the first place. Recognize when times, faces, and your own interests are changing. The idea of nightlife is to be social in ways that benefit everyone involved to create better communities. The next level of social interaction and entertainment is here on the metaverse. It becomes a question of importance to life through travel. The bridge to location, control, safety, and time have been built. Here's what Tomorrowland has to say. Festival visitors will be able to navigate easily through a magical and newly created Tomorrowland location with a PC, laptop, smartphone, or tablet. You don't need special VR goggles to explore the entire festival site in an interactive way together with your friends. Besides the performances, there will be all kinds of interactive experiences to choose from, including inspirational webinars, games and workshops related to lifestyle, food, fashion, and the Tomorrowland Foundation. Together with the performances, Tomorrowland around the world will be a full-day weekend experience. People of Tomorrowland are invited to experience this unique event together, with friends dressing up with their best festival outfits, putting up tents in your back garden to create your own Dreamville, setting up a big screen, inviting your beloved ones for a nice barbecue with music and an amazing festival experience, decorating your balcony or throwing a party in your living room. This weekend is all about uniting through the power of music in a responsible and safe way. Tomorrowland Around the World, the digital festival. Tomorrowland is giving a first exclusive sneak preview into the new magical world of a spectacular 2-day digital festival experience that will bring together more than 60 of the planet's biggest names in electronic dance music on 8 different stages. It's not about we do not want that person or those people here. It's more about a person or a people would not feel comfortable around certain nightlife products. That is a wonderful place to start. No person who wants a great night out wants that night stained by tragedy or grotesque events. Use your social apps to put together events at the places you want to socialize and do business at. Attract the people who are going to make your lives better. The world has become apprehensive about one another, rightfully so. This is not about we have been coming here for years any longer. Discover who you are today by researching online to better analyze people, life, the world today. There are absolutely places that everyone would not go to. There are absolutely people that each of us would not socialize with. There are absolutely people that we would not go into business with. Think more about life. You have one. Common grounds could have the ability to bring people and their ideas together and continue life from a point of better understanding of what life could be. Hotels that afford us the opportunity could be these common grounds. Find hotels that complement the ideas of the people you are seeking to bring together to further the greatness of life you are living already. These groups you will attract will undoubtedly become types of relationships with one underlying goal, success. There will be few times in life that people will stumble across one another and have life-changing experiences to extended periods of time. The goal is to become great and stay great. Greatness as a way of life requires a person to stay open to change, the ability to identify issues, the boldness to adjust their lives. In June of 2020, Hannah Sampson from the Washington Post spoke to Phil Cordell, Global Head of New Brand Development for Hilton Hotels. Here are Mr. Cordell's thoughts on how to get people social again from their first step into one of Hilton's several brands of hotels. The concept has become widespread in the past 10 to 15 years, with brands across the trendiness and budgetary spectrum embracing the idea of reviving up their lobbies with food, drinks, activity, and local engagement, and making them comfortable enough to lounge around in. Cordell continues by saying, as many of our brands have gone through refreshes and prototype redesigns, bars and lobbies have become a top priority when it comes to creating spaces where guests want to gather or spend time with friends or family. Phil Cordell, global head of new brand development for Hilton, said in an email, the goal is to create a space that is inviting and that guests want to remain in. Hotels turned their lobbies into a social hub, then came coronavirus. Hotels have distinct functions. What functions do you need from a hotel to bring people together to create the life you desire? You could go anywhere, so could your contacts. This type of gathering will attract other people with like minds to create something special. The following is an idea of what happens when there is a lack of community spaces that offer the option to bring people together. When a group or community does not tolerate dissent and disagreement, it forgoes any experience of inextricable connection. There is no true belonging, only an unspoken treaty that hate the same people. This fuels our spiritual crisis of disconnection. Life's expectations could be daunting. Life in a penthouse could become tragic if the wrong residence is chosen. There are resources for people to build open or untraceable identities. At the level of the penthouses and luxury residence towers, you could create your own community. Connecting with people through online resources or outsourcing this research, an organization that could place people into exceptional groups of like-minded people. The idea is not to attract, but to organize residential towers that could become high-powered communities in all respects. As we get back on the topic of continued success, an article written in Forbes by Jared Goetz, Structuring Your Social Circles to Drive Success. The people you aspire to be like are in this third tier. Depending on what you are working toward, the exact members of this group will vary. It could be filled with people who make a lot more money than you. Alternatively, it could be filled with people who are more physically, mentally, or spiritually evolved and advanced than you. The people in this tier have a lifestyle that you adore and want to work toward having yourself. They are great role models and represent growth from your current self. Think about living in a penthouse with the residences below with people who will enhance your life. You own a home in a community of people who have ideas about life. To me, it is as if a family or an organization has one direct goal. The goal is to live meaningful, healthy, successful lives that enhance the community around them.